For years, viewers saw Al Roker and Deborah Roberts as one of television's most admired couples. He was the warm, reassuring presence America woke up to each morning, and she was the accomplished, deeply respected journalist whose integrity and voice shaped some of the nation's most important stories. Their appearances were polished, their interviews were seamless. Their family life seemed to reflect harmony, stability, and unshakable partnership. But in this fictionalized retelling of their private world, something far different begins to unfold behind closed doors, something even longtime fans never imagined. In this dramatized account, Al reveals a deeply emotional confession that has left many wondering whether the picture-perfect life everyone admired was quietly hiding a storm. Al has always been known as calm, steady, and unbreakable, a man who faced decades of television pressure with unmatched positivity. But now, he admits that the past few years have pushed him to an emotional edge he never saw coming. He describes nights filled with quiet frustration, moments of overwhelming tension, and times where he questioned parts of his personal life he once felt completely certain about. What the world saw, he explains, was the polished broadcast version of his life. Inside, he was carrying a level of pressure he never predicted, pressure he now connects to the demanding world surrounding Deborah. What fans didn't know is that being married to a journalist of Deborah's stature comes with expectations few can prepare for. Deborah's world, intense deadlines, global stories, and emotionally heavy reporting often bled into their home life in ways Al struggled to process. Her work exposed her to tragedy, conflict, and the darker corners of the world, and the emotional weight of those stories sometimes followed her home. Al says he often felt their house had become a place filled with issues that didn't belong to them, heavy, complicated problems that added stress he never imagined would be part of their daily reality. He also admits to feeling a subtle but constant pressure to match Deborah's presence in the journalism world. Though he is widely beloved, he confesses he sometimes felt overshadowed by her intellectual and professional reputation. He felt judged not by the world he thrived in, but through the lens of Deborah's. That pressure slowly built over the years, silently affecting his confidence and emotional well-being. And as Deborah's work grew even more demanding, Al felt their once shared life begin drifting apart. In this dramatized version of their story, Al describes how the simple joys he once cherished, relaxed evenings, spontaneous outings, unhurried conversations, seemed to fade as their schedules tightened. They began living parallel lives under the same roof, crossing paths only during work commitments or family obligations. Al confesses he sometimes felt like a guest in his own marriage, trying to keep pace with a life that never slowed down. The breaking point came when he realized he had been suppressing his own emotional needs for years. He confesses to feeling unheard, unseen, and weighed down by responsibilities he never asked for. When he finally spoke up, the conversation that followed was raw, painful, and honest. And for the first time, the world saw a vulnerable side of Al Roker that had never been revealed, one that left fans stunned and deeply moved. In this fictionalized narrative, the reaction is explosive. Some viewers express shock that someone as steady as Al had been carrying so much. Others admire his honesty, calling it the most relatable moment he's ever shared. And many debate whether the pressure of two high-profile careers left too little space for balance, connection, and emotional breathing room. Despite everything, Al says he has reached a point of clarity. He is focusing on boundaries, open communication, and reclaiming the parts of himself he feels he lost over time. This new chapter, he says, will be defined not by television fame or public image, but by authenticity, emotional independence, and the courage to speak openly. This story is far from over, and fans everywhere are still processing Al Roker's emotional turning point in this dramatized account. If you want to stay updated on every twist and turn, be sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications. Thank you for watching until the end. There is so much more.